I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Keenum's Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit with the Carolina Panthers. Jonathan Stewart, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Now a first down throw for Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now Keenum throwing on second. Able to shake him off. And now he's swallowed up and taken down. Julius Peppers able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the slot man goes in motion left. Play action. Now it's Keenum. And he's going to go down again. Julius Peppers in there again to drop him for the 2nd straight play. And it'll be 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They do go for it. It's Keenum. Going deep for Diggs. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And able to stay on his... past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
We got 3. Let's go.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They'll try the air now with Newton. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. 3rd and long. It's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And now running right through it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 69 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first-ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K1 Short forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Going deep for Diggs. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They are going for it. Keenum, he sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Cook's Patriots going up against Jones's Falcons.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost. About 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 82 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Dion Lewis, he's at the 50, he's at the 30, the 20, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to
Julio Jones all alone. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 76 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think?
Dion Lewis, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field. I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis, because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his third straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it here. This is James White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And he's able to put it through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 57 yards. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This is Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. On play action, now Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. Brandon Cooks, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 83 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the 1st quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially.